Hey, hey, hey! It's your captain. How you doing, Komarowski? Hey, Ruby. Good to see y'all here. Well, yet another grand Tuesday. Things are going okay for me. Not been able to go to any hockey games. Got to have the vaccination, and I was advised not to get the vaccination. That's where I'm at because I've got immunity and I'm on some medications that mess with my immunity. So I got natural immunity, and they say that that's good enough and that I don't have to go any further. But there's where I'm at. And the Bridgestone currently says if you don't have the vaccination, you can't get in. Doesn't matter if you have natural immunity. So anyway, the science that my doctor is telling me is different than the science of the popular science, if you will. So anyway, I just had to deal with it. So I got this crazy game. Oh yeah, Portal Games coming out soon. I got this crazy game, Yukon's Salon. I want to show you that. A couple of other small games that I got to play. But yeah, the Portal Games will be coming to my house soon too. I've got the new Dune is coming out, so I'm really looking forward to that. Now I did get to mess with that first one, but I didn't get to do the first. What do I want to say? First episode. I can't remember how they designate those, but they're not cases, right? They're like chapters. So I got to mess with the first one. I think I looked at the second one a little bit, but I haven't played it. So I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, and Dreadful Circus too. We're going to have Dreadful Circus coming out. That's right, Ruby. Now I did play that, and I played that quite a bit. I got to play it with Z Garcia a few times, and a couple of groups of people. And we had a real good time with it. It is a strange mixture of a party game. It's like a party game for gamers. It kind of feels that way. You know, you're building this tableau in front of you, and you're trying to figure out how you can do better than other people. And there's a bidding mechanic, but it's a secret bid, and so nobody's really sure what the economy is. Pretty cool. A lot of neat little things in there. And then basically who wins can be based on some card powers that you actually have. So that's kind of interesting as well. So, yeah. How about we play some Neuroshima? That's what I think we should do. Let's go for it. Well, trying to unlock my phone. It's being a come on. Oh, come on, man. There we go. Yeah, Komarowski, I've got a pretty good game group. We're pretty tight, and we've spent a lot of time together. Everybody feels comfortable getting together. So I've been able to play quite a few games here, and I think different places it's different ways, and right now that's kind of where we are. Like I said, Bridgestone is a little bit different here in Nashville. Everything seems to be fairly open, and there are people who are wearing masks and people who are not wearing masks. It's kind of up to you. But when we get into Bridgestone and what's going on there, they got 17,000 people gathering in one place, and they just passed a rule, and it's one size fits all. And it doesn't matter that I've been a season ticket holder for a long time or anything. It is what it is. And so like things like playing group games, because I really think that Dreadful Circus is a really good game when you have more than 4 or more, is when you're going to start really hitting that one well. So I could totally see postponing that. And it's one of the reasons that it didn't come out earlier, right? Was because we knew, hey, releasing a party game isn't the best thing to do during COVID. The same thing with $1 Million Script. That was already printed, ready to go, and we had to just sit on a bunch of boxes because same thing. Like, this is made for groups of people, right? So it is what it is. Anyway, let's get to playing a game here. Let's see here. Create a game. We'll do random again. I like random. Random is good. I'll play anything, and I'll play it on hard. So let's see what happens here. All right. I think this is Outpost. I don't know who we're playing against. Again, we've got, let's see, Outpost. I really would be okay with being in a corner. Well, I sure do like that double attack, though. If I put it out here, I'll probably be able to come up with at least 2 ways to get a double attack on him. Let's try it. All right. Let's see what he's about. Ah, okay. Got the Borgo. All right, we should be able to take these guys out. Now he gets a +1 on his attack, his initiative. But that's it. So that's fine with me. I'm gonna put this guy right like so. Either here or up 1. I mean, I need to put somebody there, but I'd rather put a melee there. So let's go ahead and do this. So he'll go off on 3 and 2. Let's see what he gets. Oh, he's got a couple of melees, and he's going to put those right in those head. Ah! All right, so now he's got a 4 and a 3. Well, I can definitely put this guy there. I could move my base, which is not a bad idea at this point. Or I could move this 3-2. He's going to get killed before he ever goes off. Yeah. I could move the base. Means get rid of one. I'm pretty sure I'm going to move. I can put this guy aiming that way. Definitely need to move my base. So now the question is, where should we move the base to? Should we move the base to this place here where we can get a double attack this way? Which will mean we'll take out that guy and the neck. Or should we move it back, keeping that guy a double guy? But him being a double is not that helpful to me right now. We've got him in the corner. I think we should move this back. That'll give us a couple more places that we can put double attacks going forward. So we'll do that. I could knock that guy out right there, but I think what I'm going to do instead is do this. So that way we will be able to hit his base at least once. We may get a medic or something. You don't know, right? See what he's got. He's got a medic there. Okay, he's going to hold on to his tiles. It's kind of a odd thing. Got this guy. Oops. I hate when I do that. I think I'm going to get rid of... I'm trying to think. If I move him here... Ah, man, I'm overthinking it. I just need to do damage to him. I am not going to do that. I'm going to get rid of the movement. I started to think about defense and how to move around to where I'm not getting as much damage, and I'm going to take out his guys. I just need to do damage to him. This guy is awesome because he's got movement built in, so I can attack him right here and then still be able to move after the battle. So let's go ahead and battle it out. I am going to lose this guy to that 4, but that is it. So that's unfortunate. But he now loses him to a 3. And I did a damage on him, and I get rid of another one of his blockers. So that worked out pretty good. I only lost one guy, and I did 1 damage to him. He did nothing to me. All right. So now he's using these as blockers. Well, I don't think we need movement. This would be a 3 knocks this guy out, a 2 knocks that guy out. I can lose this guy and get 1 point of damage on him. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to take this guy, move him over here. I'm going to spread these out a little bit. Move him over here. I'm going to take this guy, move him up. Going to go ahead and get 1 damage on him. He'll take him out. That's okay. And then I'll do a battle. We'll get 2 damage on him. We'll get rid of these guys out in front. I think that's about all we need to do with that. All right. Then he'll have a single attack on us, which will take him out. Again, 17 to 20. That's good. Uh-oh. This is the guy I hate. The net with the 3. Holy cow, he is awesome. All right, so now he is stopping our double attack at that point. This is a 3, and he's going to block our single shot right there. We really need a movement. Ugh. Well, we need to take this guy out because he goes off on a 1, and he's going to do a bunch of damage. This scope, I'm not going to be able to use it. So, I think we go this way, and need to get to his base. I know what I do. I know what I do. Whatever, I don't want that. Let's go back. Look, if I take this 2, I put them here, like that, and I put this 3 here, That's pretty good. So the idea with this is we're going to knock this guy out pretty quickly. This guy is not going to get knocked out, but we'll get 2 damage on him. So when he gets knocked out on that 3, this guy will actually be able to go off on another 2. So hopefully we'll be able to keep this area clear so I can put some more guys in there. Shoot him up. He's got a 4. Dadgummit. I can't put that in. Well, I can keep our base from. Oops, I can keep our base from getting hurt. Yeah, he's gonna take that guy out. Dadgummit. Nothing I can do about it. Oops, I did it again. I think, I don't know that I want to battle yet. I'm not going to do any damage. So, I think I'm going to get rid of the battle. And we are going to try to save our guy. And we're going to take this guy. And I think, much as I want to take out his base, I think we're have to go, and he's got movement, so I can always move him up later. But I think what I'm going to do is that. He's going to start a battle. Here we go. Yeah, this won't sit well with us. It's not going to be good. Dadgummit. Kind of played one over on us. I did take out that net, so, and now I'll be able to get rid of my medic to protect this 2 damage here. Yeah, use medic. So he only got 1 damage on us. So that's good. And we took out those guys. I feel like we did pretty good clearing that out. Hey, Mergatsu. Good to see you, man. Got a lot of movement. Got a lot of movement. All right. Well, we'll do this. Yep, Borgo and Outpost. We'll put this guy over here in the corner. This guy's got movement. We're going to keep this lane clean. Obviously, he'll probably die, but it'll help us to make sure that that shot goes off. Now we've got a movement. If we use that movement, we'll actually get 2 movement, which is cool, which means we can put this guy right here and be shooting in there, which is pretty cool. I think that's what we'll do. We'll move him right here, which will keep him at a 3 and a 2 initiative because we've got our base gives us that double. Now, I think he's got 1 more of those net guys too, so we need to watch out for that coming up. But for now, we got 2, 3, 4 damage going to him. So that's pretty good. It's not sensational, but it's pretty good. He's got another one of those 4s. Man, we need a net. We got an assassin. I'll use that for sure. We do not need a medic. We will take this guy out. Bam. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, Mergatsu, there's a delay, and sometimes I forget about that. Sorry about that, brother. Yeah, I've been trying to. Yeah, there's a lot of different possibilities here, but this guy, if you look here, this guy's going to be shooting us on a 3. So I would really like to put this guy here because then he'll have a double tap. Would be on a 2 and a 1, but this guy is going to kill him. So that doesn't help me. If I put him anywhere else next to the base, it's not going to help me get that done. I could shoot the 3, but that doesn't make sense either. So I think what I'm going to do is sacrifice this guy and just get 2 more points. So now that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. So, and he's going to do 1. So I'm okay with that. I don't know. I don't know where my net is. You know, I can't remember if they do have. I'm pretty sure they have 1 net. But ugh, that guy goes off on a 3. So all of that is going to happen. There's nothing much I can do. I can give a plus to him so he can attack him on a 4. Probably a good thing. It'll also help to clog that up. None of these guys need to go faster. So I can do this, which will take this guy out. So now he'll go off on a 3 and a 2, which is not very helpful at all. But I do this, and now he'll go off on a 4 and a 3. And so he will kill this guy for sure. I wish he had multiple attacks, but he's just 1 strong attack. But that also is protecting our base. So now he only has 2 other places he can put guys to attack our base. So it's really important when you're fighting a Borgo and the hegemony that you have guys around your own base or put your base in the corner. I'm kind of playing loose by not putting my base in the corner, which gives him more places that he can attack us at. But it also gives us more opportunities to do more damage. So that's what I was trying to go for. And there's his darn net. Think of it. Yeah, it's his net. We got some really good stuff, and I can't make it happen. Okay, well, I can definitely use this. Movement isn't going to help us. I can do this, which will help us. That helps a lot. Boy, I sure do love this guy, but I can't get him in line. Can't get him in line. I can put him here, but this guy will kill him. Put him here. I could end up killing that guy. I mean, it's something. This guy's already going to die. This is the only guy that's going to do damage. I can't stop him, and I can't get to this guy. I can't get to that 3-2. I mean, that 3 net. Really stinks. He's going to do 4 damage to us. There's nothing much else I can do, though. Honestly. I think... yeah, because he's got 3, 2, and 1. So he's going to do 6 damage to it. There's nothing much I can do. That guy's going to end up dying. Okay, I'll go this way. The best I got. Ugh. He did a movement. Dadgummit, now we're in trouble. Okay. Ah! He did a movement. So now this guy's going to kill him, who is going to do 3 points of damage. Oh! And all we got... Okay. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, there was nothing else for me to do. That was it. It was that or battle or battle. So. That just, that hurts my heart. That guy got killed. A lot of damage. Here it comes. Oh, man. He's going to do, look at that, 3 points of damage to us. Man, this game, I thought I had this game locked up, and now, whoo, I'm not sure. Apply unlucky draw. It did. It played a lot better than normal. This guy's here. That guy's going to shoot this guy on a 4. Ay, ay, ay. I got to get rid of this. I can do a movement. Three could shoot him. Lee. Right now, he is going to do 5, 6 damage to us. And we are only going to do 1. So it doesn't matter if I move that one guy. I can make it to where yeah, I could maybe save us 2 points of damage. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. I think this was better. Hopefully. I mean, right? That seems a lot. That's 4, 5 more points of damage. That's, I mean, that's all I got. So, oh no, and then he's got another movement. Yeah. Yeah, man, he won. He won. This is where I just paused the game. Look, it's 11-12. Oh, man. Yeah, and there's 3 points of damage. All right. Well, there you go. I should have stayed in the corner. So I was just trying to be greedy and try to knock his butt out. And I didn't stay in the corner. You know, that's the thing, is like when you're up against Borgar Hegemony, I think you might be best just to be in the corner. It really limits the amount of attacks he can do on you. And if you put, I mean, think about it, he doesn't really have any guns. So if you put anybody in those 3 spaces that are next to your base when you're in the corner, that's one more guy who can't do any damage to you. So it makes it much easier. So even if you do have a really great superpower for being attached to your guy, it just doesn't trump your ability to keep from taking damage. So even if I just do 1 or 2 points of damage rather than 4 or 5 points of damage, as long as I don't take any damage, I'm winning. And that's really what the deal is, the ratio between. Bummer. I hadn't lost in a while. There you go. 9-11. Well, heck. All right, guys. Well, listen. I got a couple of little games that I played. I want to share them with you. One of them for sure is a little goofy, but some of them are pretty cool. So why don't we talk about that? Hey, it's Yukon Salon. This is just some goofy game that I saw and decided to get because it was a goofy game. Also, they were next to the Portal booth, the producers of this game. I can't find them. There it is, Atlas Games. They were next to our booth. Nice people. It comes with a couple wooden dice. Got bears for the number 1. It's kind of odd because the opposite of 6 is 2. So this is not your standard dice. They did the printing very strange. So there's that. And basically, with this game, you end up with a nice little tin, which I don't really mind the tin. It's okay. Not really a tin guy. I'd rather have a box, but that's okay. So you have these style cards, and then you have the different clients. And basically, your clients are either going to be, what is it called? Lumberjacks with toques, or you're going to get bears with corsages. So this is Agnes. She's got a yellow corsage. And this is Squeaky George. So what you're going to do is you're going to take these style cards, and every style, there's a lot of different styles. You could take a style like this, and you could apply it to Squeaky George. Well, for Squeaky George, this is called the Zeus, and it would be worth 4 points. And the way that works is you have to roll a 4 or better on 2 dice. So I rolled a 7. Ta-da! Squeaky George really liked the Zeus. But I could, if I wanted to, play the Zeus on the bear, Agnes. And I think the Zeus would look nice on her, but I'd have to roll a 10. Now the way that this works, I roll, I got a 10. And it would work fine. But let's say I got, an 8. All right. Well, I am too shy of getting that 10. So what I can do is, if I have style cards left over in my hand, more of these beards and things, I can actually just discard 2 to make up the difference. If I don't have enough style cards to do that, the other thing that I can do is I can give her 5 reasons she should like this hairdo, and because her number is 5. So I have to say, Agnes, I think this hairdo looks really good on you. It really matches your eyes. Some kind of crap like that. So you have to come up with 5 different things that you have to say. And if you do say 5 different things, not really that hard, you roll the dice again and see if you can hit that number. And of course, this time I got 7, which is worse. So I would not get it. In that case, I would have to throw this away, and we would have to give her a different hairstyle. And that's it. So that's the whole game. So if you successfully complete this, not only will you get 5 points, but from now on you get a +1 to all bear rolls. So every time you're trying to satisfy a bear customer, you get a +1 to whatever you roll. This one says you get a +1 to card draw. So whenever you go to draw a style card, you'll actually get to draw an extra style card. So the hairstyles all have different things too, like it's an instantaneous. So this says draw 2 styles. Well, now if I had this and it says +1 to card draws, this says draw 2 hairstyles, I'd actually get to draw 3. There's no limit to the amount of styles that you can have. So that idea of spending styles to make up the difference in your dice roll might be a good thing. Anyway, there's a limited number of clients that you're trying to seat and give them styles, and when those clients run out, the game ends. It's a really simple game, and it's really silly, stupid. It's okay. It's a 6. It's a 6. And I think really one of the reasons that I wanted to get this too was because of my nieces. I think that they're gonna say a bunch of silly things to the bears when they can't get the hairstyle right, and I can't wait to hear the excuses they give. So yeah. Dice should total 7. That's right. Hey, Zuba Zuba. Yeah, the theme is unusual, and it plays 2 to 4 people, and it only takes like 15 minutes, you know? So it's just a little simple game. Now, here's the game. Deadwood 1876. Now, I ended up getting a lot of these games. They're pretty neat. You know, they're those games that look like a book. So all the games look like this. They have different covers and stuff on them, so you can stack them up next to each other, and they're attractive. And the components in it are actually pretty darn good. You know, here's a picture of the books. Pretty nice. Yeah, the box is really cool, and it's magnetic, and it does really good. So you have these wooden posters, which are the different locations you can have your guy at. They're wood, and they've been engraved, so they're really nice. You have a little draw bag. I think all the games come with a little draw bag, and you have wooden sheriff's badges of various colors. So you see all those colors. The deal with this thing is you can have 2 to 9 players. 9 people can play this game, and so it's pretty neat. And basically, you have these dice, and it's much like say like Star Wars, where you have various dice of various colors that do different amounts of damage. So basically, this is how it works. The yellow, you have chances where you're not going to hit anything at all. You'll do 1 or possibly 2 damage. This one, you have less chances of missing. You have more 2s on this one. This one, I don't think you got 1 chance of missing. You do have a 3. This is no chances of missing, but it's 1, 2, or 3. This one, no chance of missing. It goes all the way up to 4. So that's it. And basically, if you go to rob somebody, you've got these, you have these various safes, and inside the safes you have different things. This gives you an extra turn at the end of the game, so maybe you can rob somebody else. This is a gold bar. It gives you 3 gold. Whoever has the most gold at the end of the game gets to go to the final showdown. And so there, if you're at a location, if that person is at a location, one of these locations with other people, then they all shoot it out because the gold is at that location. So they all shoot it out for that gold. And or if 2 people are tied for gold, then they shoot it out to see who wins. And you know, they've got these various character cards that match the different colors. They've got a couple of cards to kind of help you figure out what everything does, you know, the various things that you can get, and then also the percentages. So if I get a yellow versus a black, the black is 97% sure to win. So that's how that goes. So and then the various cards that you get for the showdowns, the way that it works out is you can either do the bottom or the top. Now this top one is a Winchester, and it'll give you a brown dice, which is one of the top ones. You know, this is one of the better ones. Or you can use your turn. So you can use your turn to play that on a particular location or person, or a safe. Actually, you're going to rob a safe. So you can do that, or you can draw 4 cards, then discard back down to your hand limit, which is 4 cards. You draw 4 cards. So it's a way to, like, if you had a bunch of terrible cards, maybe these orange cards or something like that, you could use this duster to get some new cards and hopefully defend yourself. Now there's a couple of other things you can do. You can use this holster to give this gun here to another player before they get robbed, before there's a robbery or a duel. So you can do that, so you can help protect them. So maybe you form up a team at a particular location, and you're attacking other people, and you're trying to get all the good cards to this one place, and then you'll just duel it out at the end. So there's a way that you can do that as well. It's just kind of, these are horse cards, help you to move from place to place, and that's basically it. That's the whole game in a nutshell. It plays up to 9 people, and it actually is not a bad game. I'm not saying it's a great game, but I think that this thing it's definitely worth at least a 6, almost a 7. Let's just call it a 6.5. And it comes in this great box. Plays up to 9 people. I don't know. It's hard to say that this is a bad game. As far as the publisher goes, let's see, who does publish it? Oh, I've got it here. Hold on. Deadwood. The designer was Travis Hancock. Osmodee China, Facade Games. I think that's really who it is Facade Games is putting this out. So, hence the box, the facade of a book, right? But it's really nice. It's pretty. And like I said, they've got a couple of other games too that I'm going to be playing. So I'll let you know about the series, and you'll know what's up. So I really like the box. Now, all those are okay little games. Didn't cost that much. I thought they were pretty nice. But this, man, this is it right here. It's the old Project L. Project L is something else. I think this game is pretty cool. Now, it's not an awesome game in that, boy, you really have to think. Yeah, I can't get. It's a black box and it's flat black, so it shows fingerprints easy. But this is not a difficult game or anything. It's just this little puzzly game that's just nice. It's like, it's probably, in the end, it's kind of like Azul, or maybe a little bit lighter than Azul. But man, like this, the paper on this is that really awesome paper. Like the production on this, I think they must have lost money on this, especially with all the stuff that's been going on with China and everything lately. But these are the player boards. One of them says first player, and you get this nice bag, stitched, right? That L is stitched on, really nice, and you get all these fantastic components. Let me show you these. Right, really nice components. They're made really well. There's no like sharp edges or anything like that. You can see like that's the only thing they have is like one spot of injection along the edge right there. That's it. Other than that, they are perfect. So I think that these are really cool components, and you get all kinds of different components. Basically, you get ones, you get twos, and then there's a couple of different threes. Come here. You get threes, and then you get fours, which can be this, or it can be that, or it can be that. Those are fours. I don't know, is that a four? 1, 2, yeah, that's a four. So those are all fours, and then you got fives, right? So, and here's what you're trying to do. Basically, oops, let me get this out. You got these, and you're trying to fill these in. So if you start out with just these two, and that's it, on your turn you can grab another one, or you can upgrade one of these from a 2 to a 3. So, or you can grab one of these. So on my turn, I might say, let me get rid of this 2 and get a 3. So maybe I'll take this 3. And then I'll grab that. That's 2 things. And then here's my third thing, right? Then my next turn, I can do that, which my reward for that isn't any points. It's just this, right? Some of these will give you, some of the simple ones will not only give you a component, but they'll also give you a point or 2. So these are all the simple ones, right? So you can get different points and different shapes and whatnot. You can upgrade your components. You can draft these. You could be working on 4 of them at one time. You can place a component. There is a thing called a master action, which basically says as one of your actions, you can actually put 1 down on each of the tiles that you're working on. So I could do 1 there, and that was just a master action, so that's just a single action. Then for doing that, I'll get one of those, you know, and so on. So that's that. In the end, so all of these have a white back, and they've got an L on there that you probably can't see. But then they have these black back ones that have the L. You can see that. So there's so many black ones that you have, and the whole deal is that when you complete these black ones, the game ends. And these black ones are much harder. You know, they're harder ones to do. You get more points for them. So you can kind of go all in on the getting the big ones, or work on some small ones and then go for the big ones, or you can like go crazy on the small ones, doing a lot of master actions and getting a lot of components and stuff like that, and then just at the very end do a couple of the big ones. So it's kind of one of those deals where it's a bit of an engine builder. So it's a puzzle putting these components together. You're drafting this thing. Yeah, it's like a Tetris thing. You're drafting these tiles that you need to complete, and you've only got, you know, you start out, you only have this. And so you can upgrade these. You can pick up another one, you know, but you're only going to get 1. So, or if you had a 3, you can change this 3 in to get a different 3 if you wanted to do that. But all of those takes an action, and you only get 3 actions per turn, right? And that is the game, right? They show you the different levels right there. and that's Project L. So I I really like it. At the end of the game, obviously, whoever has the most victory points wins, and that's the whole thing. So it's really simple to understand. It's simple to play. I feel like the engine part of it, trying to get it going and trying to be competitive with other people. The fact that you have drafting, you might want to draft something out so somebody else doesn't get it, that kind of thing. So you can do hate drafting and whatnot, but you got to be building on your engine as well. So I think all those little pieces all work really well together and make this a pretty darn good game. And like I said, the production of this is really cool. They have an expansion for it. It was on Kickstarter, I think, where, you know, I'm going to be able to put some more tiles in. I think they're called ghost tiles or something. I don't know exactly how that works, but this is a game I played with Tom a couple of years ago, Tom Vassell a couple of years ago, and we just really enjoyed it. We played it, I don't know, 4 times. You know, it's not very long, but everybody had a really good time playing it, so we played it multiple times. And it was one of those games where it doesn't take a lot to get started. There's not a lot of setup or anything like that. So it's easy to get to the table, and it doesn't stay too long, and it just feels pretty satisfying. It's in a really nice little sweet spot. But you're absolutely right. There sure are a lot of fingerprints on it. Anyway, it's a good game. So those are my small games. Those are my small games that we had of this week that I got to play. I thought they were pretty cool. Had a good time. Also played more D&D. So been enjoying the heck out of playing role-playing games. Getting back into that. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Sorry I lost. Hopefully you can learn from my mistakes. Yeah, so when, and I will say that on that Neuroshima, you know, those corner positions are really hard. It's really hard not to go there, especially if you know that they are all melee. It probably makes more sense to go there. I probably should have moved that guy when I had the chance. But and I think some of you actually suggested that I move my base, and then I didn't move it the way that you thought I should. So anyway, I'm sure if I would have listened to y'all, I would have survived. So, but anyway, all right. Well, that's all I got for this week. Thanks a lot for visiting, and I'll see you guys again real soon. Be good, Ruby. Adios, fellas.